Well, developing in the Middle East, Israel and Hamas say they have agreed to phase one of a ceasefire plan. This is a live look at the border between Israel and Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he is meeting with his government today to sign off on the deal. The plan calls for an end to the fighting and the return of hostages Hamas is holding. The Israeli government believes 20 hostages are alive. President Trump says they could be released as early as Monday. The UN says it plans to supply humanitarian relief to Gaza, and President Trump says other Mideast countries plan to help with reconstruction as part 2 of a peace plan. We spoke to a Wayne State professor about this deal.
Well, first of all, it's a moment for cautious optimism. 2 years on, with all of this destruction and all this carnage, any kind of a relief, any kind of a pause is certainly welcome. And it is very good news that the terms that were agreed upon, meaning the release of the hostages and then also a ceasefire and then a phased withdrawal of the Israeli forces of Gaza, is not only welcome, but also in some ways very sad, because these were the terms that Hamas actually had proposed to Israel exactly 2 years ago today, on October 9th of 2023. And so one wonders then that what was this all about over the last 2 years? Something that led to anywhere between 67,000 to 650,000 deaths in Gaza, the flattening of an area, and then, of course, the hostages, as well as the deaths that occurred on October 7th on the Israeli side. But if this is a moment to build trust and confidence to move to the next phases of this peace plan, then certainly that is something that we should all applaud.
Well, again, Israel and Hamas have only agreed to phase 1 of this 20-point plan. The rest of the peace deal includes a requirement for Hamas to disarm and leave power. It would also determine a future for Gaza. President Trump says he may travel to the Middle East as soon as this weekend.